Hey peeps, it's Jedd here from Disrupt Tutoring, and as always, such a pleasure to join you. Today we're going to deal with a quadratic function and hyperbolic function question, and we've taken this from the IEB's 2019 Supplementary exam. With that in mind, let's dive straight in. Right, so we've already done A and B in previous videos, so be sure to find those. We're going to move to C now. Specifically, what we've looked at is we've seen that we've got an f of x function, and we've solved for the a, b, and c, which is super helpful, and it's going to help us in this last question. So they've said to us, if the graphs of f, so my f is this parabola over here, and g is this half hyperbola. Remember, we've said specifically that the hyperbola is greater than x, so we can't have any values that are less than 0 for the x values. They've said to us they intersect at the point x minus 3, and the graph of g has horizontal asymptote at y equals minus 2. Determine the value of d. So let's just understand what this information means. So the first thing we know is that they intersect. This point over here is where they intersect. All right. So we can sort of see it's going to be a positive x value, and it's a negative y value. So we need to try and find that point. So the y value here is minus 3. They've said that to us. Now we need to find what the x value is. Now we don't have anything to go on in our g of x, but we do have the formula here. So we can solve for x using this formula. And what we're going to do is we're going to say, right, f of x at that point is minus 3. And we're going to say, right, is equal to minus 2x squared plus x plus 3. Now we're going to clear out that minus 3 on that side, and we're going to be left with minus 2x squared plus x, and we're going to have plus 6. Okay? Right, so now I want to just derive... I want to get rid of this minus. It's always a little bit weird. I don't like working with the negative in front of a trinomial. So I'm going to times everything by negative 1. And that's going to give me 2x squared minus x minus 6. So you can see I've just changed the signs. Now I need to factorize. And after a bit of trial and error with your butterfly method, you're going to open up your two brackets. You're going to have a plus and a minus. You're going to have a 2x in the positive bracket. Okay. And that's going to have a 3 with it, and then you're going to have an x and a 2. So now, therefore, we know that 2x plus 3 equals 0, so therefore x must equal minus 3 over 2. Okay, or we know that x minus 2 equals 0, so that would be then x is equal to 2. So now let's just have a look. We said that the intersection was a positive x, so we know this one cannot be the one we're looking for. So x is equal to 2. So we now know what that point is, and we know that that is point x equals 2. Now the other thing they said to us was the graph of g has a horizontal asymptote at y equals minus 2. So let's write out our g of x formula. I'm going to do it here. I hope I have enough space. So I've got g of x is equal to d, which is what we're trying to find, over x. Now, this y equals minus 2, that's the horizontal asymptote, so it's this one over here. And we know that the q represents the horizontal asymptote, so we can plug that straight in. Now, let's use our points that we've been given. So they gave us this point x minus 3, but we now know that it's 2 minus 3. So let's plug that point in. So we're going to have minus 3 equals d over, and that's going to be 2. So that's the point. We've plugged in that point, which we've calculated for, minus 2. Let's multiply everything by this 2 because I don't like having a denominator. So I want to get rid of that immediately. So I'm going to times everything by 2. So it's going to be minus 6 equals d minus 4. I'm then going to carry over this 4 to that side, which is going to be a plus 4. So I'm going to have minus 2 equals d, and that should give you a full 6 marks, a very well-deserved 6 marks for this question. Very special thank you to our sponsor for making this video possible. Be sure to read all about them in the description below. Also, head over to our website for more of these epic tutorial videos. If you can't find the answer to your question, send us the question, and we'll respond with a personalized video just for you. Until the next time, stay epic.